honestly, I don't know why we keep supporting this shitty ass gaming company. We support this game in general. Like, I don't know why. The worst day in 2K history by Bash Plug. I'll get straight to the video.
Money hungry 2K has ever been, and of course, that's saying a lot. They dropped recently the first 100 overall in my team history, but
100 overall before 99 overall? You can't tell me. I think the last time I touched my team, I think it was 22 or 20. 23. I don't remember, but 100 overall? Really?
also before 99 overalls are even in the game, and those are also only able to be opened through gambling, which we'll talk about in a minute. But anyway, Badge Plug went to Twitter and he said 2K said our VC is
out of topic. What just happened? I ain't gonna lie, I'll be mad as hell. Nigga did a some type of Euro step, and he green into 38%. I'd be mad.
It's fictions and basically aren't real, but oddly enough, it shows up on my bank statements. Seems pretty real to me. If it isn't real, then make VC free. How about that? So as you all know, 2K is currently getting sued for shutting down their old servers too fast, and also their egregious microtransactions. Their response from their lawyers was, hey, you can't sue us over VC, basically because it's not real. So if it
so by that, don't worry about it. Hold on. I just realized my face cam is blocking, the VC. You know what? Let me move it. $9.99, $4.99, $50.99, $49.99, my $9.99, $4.99, $1.99, $4.99, $4.99, $19.99, $19.99. Yes, I'm recording. Yep, just stay in the video. Don't worry about it. Y'all want to see what I be buying. I don't give a damn. My $4.99. $4.99. $4.99. 2K, I want all that shit back in my credit card. Fuck out of here.
isn't real, then how about we make it free, 2K? Let's talk about that. Why not? Let's have a discussion. But anyway, QBZ went to Twitter and said, the question is how many people read the terms, LOL. This is Take-Two terms, so Rockstar is on it, not just 2K, so you have to agree for GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption, etc. Also, Activision has had about the same thing come out in theirs in 2022. So basically, all this stuff, you're probably going to have to sign on GTA, any sort of game that is correlated with Rockstar and Take-Two. You're going to have to sign saying you don't own anything, of course, unless you do the opting out, which I will.
You know what's so crazy? I think this kind of happened to me when GTA 5 came out for the whole migration shit. I did it, but I didn't get like all my stuff. Basically, my Deluxo, which I got from the Spin the Wheel in the casino, the PS4 edition. That shit's not there. I had to buy a new one. The car, the big truck shit, the Terabyte, I think, that you can customize your Deluxe to get the weapons. I didn't have that shit. I had to get all that shit back.
Be doing on the 28th after you agree.
By buying,
you have to opt out within 30 days from the written notice, which we talked about before. I will be doing. Anyway, someone responded under my tweet. And I can't stand it, bro. People say something like this. There's no difference than any other major game. Call of Duty, Fortnite, they charge $20 to run around as an anime character. And someone responded and said, yeah, but COD keeps their old game servers up so you can go back and play them online and with all your in-game purchases. 2K cuts the servers off after 2 years. Now, I don't know if you guys play Call of Duty or even know what it is. You probably do. A lot of people in the 2K community play it or have played it before. But you can go back right now and play the first online Call of Duty like 15 years ago, as long as, of course, there's someone else on the servers to give you an online game. You can play any Call of Duty online to this day. They never shut down the servers. That is a gigantic, huge difference. Anyway, I went to Twitter and I wanted to make sure you guys understood this, and this is very important. I said, here's your reminder that yes, 2K currently has the license to use NBA players, which is the big driver keeping out competition because it's so expensive, but that doesn't mean someone can't come in and create a game with Park/Rec, whatever, with created players and builds. Game Freak, the creators of Pokemon, have been making garbage for years, and Power World came out of nowhere with an insanely smaller budget and showed them they can not only compete with them, but make something even.
Which is crazy now. Crazy that Game Freak, I'm guessing, is the one that's suing the people that make Power World, is suing them for copyright or whatever, which is ridiculously just ridiculous.
Better. Now, we've been talking about how Power World could be changing the gaming market, and 2K needs to not keep their head so high. Someone can come out and make a better basketball game. The reason why we don't see anyone else making one is because the license is so expensive to use LeBron James' name in the game and things like that. But you don't have to make a game that is just for the license. You can make a street game, a park game, rec, whatever it is, with creative players and animations that has no ties to the NBA. There's nothing saying you can't do that. So think about this. Of course, 2K has the entire basketball market with this license. They're able to do My GM and My Team, so they're able to get a huge portion of every single spot where you could possibly get someone to buy a 2K video game for, right? So if someone was to make a video game without the license, they wouldn't be able to hit the My GM community or the My Team and things like that, most likely, because those people aren't going to care. So there's going to be a smaller portion, but they don't have to spend like $300 million per year, somewhere close to that, to get the NBA license. So instead of doing that, they're going to be able to put all that into gameplay, advertisements, and making an actual good game. I'm telling y'all, it is 100% a possibility that someone could make a better basketball game. It's just not going to be tied to having NBA players and stuff like that. Anyway, under that tweet, someone told me, he said, I've played some mobile games that have a sort of My League feel to it, and they're done way better. You just got to get past the teams being called the Chicago Cows and Miami Fire. I mean, there is even room for them to make that in their game as well.
Chicago Cows and Miami Fire. That's a tough ass name. That's a tough ass name. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That's a tough ass name.
Someone commented, don't need NBA players or their animations to enjoy a new game of basketball. Just need a good, balanced, and fun game without the microtransactions. It has to start somewhere, and when that happens, I'm pretty sure everyone will hop off the 2K bandwagon eventually. So I'm telling y'all, bro, even if they're not going to make a My GM and stuff like that, Park is one of the biggest modes for 2K. That's millions and millions of players. If they just did it for that mode, with creative players, good gameplay, passionate and vocal devs, someone could be successful. And think about how many people are going to just buy that game out of spite because they're mad at 2K. So at first, it's just going to be a spite game because 2K has been making, for a lot of people's opinions, a game that is just, you know, okay. It's average. They could obviously do much better. So they're going to buy that just to say, hey, 2K, we're tired of you. And then if the game is actually good, it can really compete with them. Anyway, someone commented on my page as we talked about Power in the last video, and he says, I love the fact that you brought it up, versus Pokemon, because yeah, 2K has NBA licensing, but if we like playing Park, Rec, Chrome, etc. with creative players, what's stopping a company from giving us that without the NBA behind it? I make builds, go straight to the Rec. I don't need to play my career. I don't need to do my NBA rebuilds that I like. If there was a basketball game that I could create a player and load up with the homies and get some runs in, 2K holds NBA hostage, but they can't stop a basketball game being better. So I feel like a lot of people haven't thought about that, but also, as we've been talking about all this greed with 2K, and I just want you guys right now to drop a like on this video if anything recently has made you upset 2K's actions, right? You might not have been planning on suing 2K or anything like that, but just what you're seeing, if it's been upsetting you, drop a like. Let's see how many people are mad at 2K at the moment. Of course, that just helps this video get more views and out to more people for more awareness as well. So I appreciate you guys, man, because the videos have been going crazy. But anyway, let's hop back into it, okay? So DBG, a My Team YouTuber who is super into My Team, and even if you don't play My Team, this is extremely important because this is the craziest greed I've almost ever seen 2K do, if not the most. He said, the worst day in My Team history. This was just the other day that had 700 likes. 2K added 100 overalls into the game. The Kareem Abdul
why my thing is so high?
Card is 100 overall. They've never ever had that. How crazy that is. My team's been around for like 7 years now. 8 years. No, actually, it's like 8 or 9 years. They've never had a 100 overall card. That means that their earnings was actually really bad. We've seen they were down 7%. They lost, what was it, $91 million or $94 million. And they tried to play it off like, oh, this was slightly worse than expectations. But obviously, as we're seeing, My Team is their cash cow. Dropping 100 overalls is insane. It must have been a lot worse than they thought. So, in my opinion, I don't actually see the numbers, but I would say that there is more Park players than My Team players. But the reason why My Team gets so much more content is because My Team actually makes more money. Think about it. You know, to make a build, it costs, let's say, $100. You have to grind it out. You have to get your clothing, your animations, your badges. It's going to take you, like, at the very least, a few days to max out a player. So you spend $100, it's going to take a few days to where you can even get onto that next build to spend more money.
Which is crazy. Like, even if you use to be like an 80 something overall, you still need 200 plus VC, 20K plus VC, and it's like, why? Just why? And then we got to keep playing games, you know, to upgrade our attributes, to, you know, upgrade our overalls. With 2 attributes, still 10,000 or 20,000 VC to upgrade, which is ridiculous. You got probably, I mean, I haven't posted any 2K videos other than my shorts because the game is so fucking terrible. But yeah, I ain't gonna play 2K25 unless I hear some great reviews. But other than that, I'm not buying that shit.
In My Team, you can spend $100 quick and then another $100 quick. I mean, there's people that actually do this. You might not be a part of that, but yes, I believe that My Team per player makes way more money than Park. So that's why they do that. But anyway, as you all see right here, DBG went to Twitter and he said, if you're complaining about the 2K player base being extremely unhappy with 2K doing everything in their power to force people to gamble in a game rated E for everyone, you're on the wrong side. If anything, the My Team community have been too lenient on 2K for this. So we're going to talk about this in a second as we got some more tweets here about My Team, because not only did they drop a 100 overall, but all the players that are actually really good apparently are only able to be got through packs. Only gambling is the way to get them. Used to, you could actually get them from a market and things like that. You can't now. So DBG said this right here. The direction 2K have taken with 2K24 My Team is indefensible. The best cards in the game are now gambling only. If EA pulled this with FIFA, there would be 100 mainstream media articles criticizing them for it. Might be the lowest point in sports gaming history. You guys understand, this dude is super deep into My Team. I mean, it's basically his life. You know what I'm saying? He's a My Team creator saying it's the worst thing that has ever happened in My Team. It's very crazy what's going on right now, bro. You can't even get good cards anymore. Ty Debo, the $250,000 My Team tournament winner, went to Twitter and said, yikes, LeBron, Giannis, Kareem, all behind gambling. Pretend this quote-unquote content doesn't exist. I mean, you got dudes really going to 2K's neck about how bad this is. Now, I've seen My Team tweeted out this right here. Season 4 Super Pack is out now, and at the bottom it says available in the pack market in My Team, right? In the pack market in My Team. Make sure you guys understand that's what it said, but apparently one of the earlier posts where this guy said we didn't forget, under that said available in the player market and pack market. They literally changed the wording on it to where you have to gamble to get what you want. Now the best cards in the game, including that 100 overall, by the way, that apparently like 4 next makers got, and there was only like 50 in the world, which is pretty funny to me, is all gambling. You cannot, there's no way to earn it besides opening the pack and getting lucky to get the card. I don't know, bro. That is just crazy to me how bad 2K is doing with this earnings call. Like, obviously, that earnings was much worse than they thought, and they tried to play it off with, oh, it was just, you know, slightly below expectations. I don't know about that. I really don't know, especially after 2K's actions in the last few weeks after the earnings came out. So anyway, All City went to Twitter, and this is what he said right here. I thought it was pretty interesting for you guys to see. Here's the thing. I don't think most people were completely naive or ignorant to all these companies that have very similar TOS. I think it just has a stronger impact on us when it comes from 2K. I think a lot of all of us have already felt finesse. This just adds another layer. My bad. But yes, like, okay, other companies have this, and we've talked about how that's really shouldn't be a thing to say anyway, by the way. Oh, well, other companies do it, so it's okay. But think about, like, let's say Fortnite has it with Epic Games. You don't own the skins that, you know, you buy. Okay. Who is getting banned on Fortnite? Who's losing their skins? Who is having trouble getting their player back from Fortnite? Nobody. I'm sure they have a great system to be able to get their stuff back. And also, the game never shuts down. You don't have to worry about losing what you just grinded because the...
I mean, Fortnite is the battle royale. It's not like a Call of Duty. Because like Call of Duty will be around for like take a year or two. I'll say like a year or two. Compared to 2K is literally a year, and then like 2 years after a new 2K come out, they turn off the old 2K. The 2K before, like let's say 24, right? So 2K22 server should be down. Like, that's how it is. But Fortnite, it's not like a 2K war. It's not like a 2K type of game. It's just a battle royale.
Game is there tomorrow.
It's just its own thing.
It's
That's
here
what I'm trying
next
to say.
year. It's here, and you could give it to your grandkids because the servers are still going to be on. So yes, I do believe that a lot of people already were understanding that yes, some other companies do this, but it feels much worse when it's 2K because they've already got so many shady practices. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I want to talk about this because I don't know how someone or multiple people have came up to this because I've seen a few people say this. You guys know, I read all the comments. This guy said, it's not as bad as people say, LOL. They just not as good.
Oh, shit, Donnie. Oh, shit. I haven't seen him on For You page. Probably TikTok remove him.
Good of players, and they thought they were because the builds are not OP. That was his response to one of my recent news videos. It's not as bad as people say, LOL. They just not as good of players, and they thought they were because the builds are not OP. That was his response to one of my recent news videos, and I want you guys to understand that in the last like 3 news videos, I don't even think 5% of what we've been talking about is the gameplay. And that's bad, by the way. That's really bad. We're not even talking about the gameplay here. We're talking about everything around what 2K is doing and how malicious these things, like, it's actually egregious how bad these microtransactions are getting, and it's only getting worse. Like, they dropped a 100 overall player in my team, bro. It's right there in front of our face. And anyway, Cognizable, he said it just makes 0 sense how they leave certain stuff for old gen like my cords, but then give us stuff that no one asked for, and it doesn't even work half the time.
Like, why remove... First of all, who in the office in 2K headquarters said, let's remove the court from Pro-Am. Let's just let them sit there, not warming up the jump shots or, like, do some funny stuff. You know, let's remove the court in the Pro-Am. Like, why? I just charged my laptop. Like, why? Why we remove the little stuff or, like, stuff that nobody complains about? Unless it's like a little certain bug that we can't go inside. Why remove it? Like, don't get me started with that damn battle pass. Even though y'all just see me seen my statements about spending $20, which is the only, I think it's the only time I only bought it once. But damn, them adding a freaking battle pass, season pass for a sports game is ridiculous.
You try to use it. So I don't know if you guys know this. I just wanted to throw this in the video because I don't think we've talked about it this year. I made a video where I went to last gen and tried it out, so you guys seen that video did see it. But yeah, last gen, prehistoric gen, I'm gonna show y'all right here if you haven't seen it. It has a my court, and not only does it have a my court, it actually looks pretty good. Like, it blows my mind that 2K doesn't have a my court on next gen, but they have a new good-looking one on last gen. You have to go into the Gatorade facility and play next to people. Like, what? It doesn't make any sense to me. So back to what I was saying is,
the Gatorade facility, the latency on it when you shoot is so off. I don't know if they patched it or fixed it, but it's just
all
so
of this
off.
has been about 2K's
So
shady
terrible.
practices and what's going on with the future. We haven't even really talked about gameplay. This isn't about whether the game is good or not. You know what I'm saying? We've really not even touched on that for over, like I said, 95% of what we've been talking about, bro. The future is not looking good if we keep accepting this. And I told y'all in the last video, as I thought about it more as well, I want to give y'all an update. I'm not sure as a content creator if I'm going to spend any more money for the rest of the year on VC. I'm not sure if I am. My other account, my backup, you know, LLL999, you guys have seen that. I spent the rest of my VC on a new build that's coming soon. That's just me, you know, trying to entertain you guys, not trying to make you make a build. But I'm saying I spent that VC. My other account, my main account, Badgie Plug, you guys see right here, has like 400K left. I don't know, bro. When I'm done with this little VC reserve I got, I might not spend any more money for the rest of the year. And I'm also still thinking that I want to try to be very cautious next year as well with spending my money on VC, because I'm obviously really in this trap with you guys as well, which we've talked about before. It's not just, you know, the content creator's fault. It's not the consumer. Like, it's everybody's fault that we've got this far. It's 2K's fault, you know what I'm saying? It's every single person's. I'm stuck in this trap as well, especially because it is my job. You know what I'm saying? I literally started a 2K channel because I was passionate about basketball. 2K wasn't nearly what they were. Like, I started in like 2K16 at the time. It's just unfortunate that, you know, I can't just like stop playing the game and just stop paying my bills and get a new job the next day. Like, it's not that easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not that easy to just play another game as well, because I'm passionate about basketball. So I just want to make sure you guys understand I'm in the rat race with you, and I'm also thinking about just not spending as much VC, hopefully spending about half next year. And I think that a lot of people need to be more cautious about how much they spend, because like we talked about in the last video, yes, 2K is the only game right now, and that's been a huge thing, the only basketball game. So people think, well, it's the only basketball game, I gotta play it. And that's understandable, okay? So that's, I think, a big reason why we're here. But VC is, from what we've seen, apparently like 75% of 2K's money. They only make around 25% of their money off the game sales. So like we talked about in the last video, what I'm trying to finally get to is that you can buy the game still. Just try to spend less money if you want to be a part of, like, you know, trying to get 2K to listen, trying to lower their sales. I'm not saying I'm necessarily trying to do that. And like Brutal Sim said in his last video, he's not holding up the torch anymore. And
I'm gonna be honest. I did say I'm not gonna get 2K25, but if I do get it, I probably might just get the. Well, that's just a win. I might just get the $150 VC, and that's it. That's all. That's it.
and trying to get people to march with him. I'm not doing that either. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you guys the information and then telling you how I feel and what I'm doing. You can do whatever you want based upon what you're hearing. It's just like when the news videos come out for 2K25, just like I did for 2K24 and 2K23. I'm going to tell you guys over and over like a broken record, buy the game if you want to buy the game. Do not buy the game because of these videos. Only buy the game if you personally want to buy the game. You know, I'm not trying to lead this march anymore because it doesn't do anything. It's really, at the end of the day, it is up to the people to stop money, vote with their wallets. Just like me. I'm saying that's why I'm trying to be more careful next year, more also this year spending less money. But one thing before we go, I wanted to show you guys is Optic Scump and Hex, if you guys don't watch Call of Duty, huge guys in that field, have filed a suit alleging the Call of Duty League of an unlawful 100% monopoly. So these guys are obviously much bigger than any like creator in 2K right now, so it's obviously not as easy. They have a lot more resources and money and things like that. But I just thought, like, maybe 2K is a monopoly. I don't know if they are. I'm not saying 100% that would win in court, whatever. But maybe someone could go at 2K for that as well. I mean, they're getting sued right now for shutting down their old servers too fast and things like that. So, I don't know. We've all thought for a long time that 2K, it's a possibility that they are a monopoly, if you guys know what that is. But anyway, I just literally went 18 straight minutes without pausing. So please drop a like for me, man. Like I said earlier, if any of this has upset you, drop a like on the video. Let's get.
The funniest thing about this whole lawsuit is that they was like, you know what? Let's make sure we don't get sued anymore. So, so Tom, go on in the computer, you know, tweet out about us, you know, the people that play 2K, GTA Red Dead Redemption, that we can no longer sue them by the 28th of this month. They got signed they got agreed to the TOS. So to make sure we don't lose any money, which is crazy. I'm done with this shitty ass company. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm out.